We are kicking off Season 6. It is time for some FACEIT League. Jumping right into Season 6. We're not messing around, you know? We're not messing about. You know, it's time to get right back into some action. Time to get right back into some Overwatch. Oh, here we go. We're kicking off. We're kicking off pretty strong, apparently. Two new teams making their debut on stream tonight. Both of them brand new into FACEIT League. And, you know, both of them rated pretty highly, at least according to Manoa. At least Manoa rated both of these teams pretty high. But you can see why. Let's take a look. Obviously, I mean, it is your very first night, very first match for NA Expert of Season 6. Shikigami Hikari taking on what is now Extinction Archelon. Hikari looks to be a couple pieces coming in from Hive Mind Villains, I believe, is where Nyan and Buckethead, I believe, came from there. We're seeing Arsona on this roster, you know, currently down into the subs. You've got Sable, Merge, and Invu. Invu I'm more familiar with. Sable and Merge I'm not as much. Because both of these teams are in fact brand new. They both qualified into Expert. Yeah, both making debuts here tonight. Talking about this Extinction Archelon roster, got a lot of recognizable names. You're gonna have Pantera up front, HK and Solozin, both very recognizable as well. And I mean, Solozin is such a beast in the back line. See Legoland chat there, you know, Solozin coming in from Amplify. And this roster is going to be nasty. Pantera, Brian Stratton actually is probably where I recognize Pantera from the most. But it's also on Euphoria Wisteria. But yeah, definitely a little Mondays going on where I'm like, okay, wait, where do I recognize these players from? You know, I've got some familiar names, some new faces here. You know, Kara and Pip, who are starting for Archelon, you know, are not names that I'm very familiar with. You know, where HK, Pantera, and Solozin are names I've definitely seen around. Like, wow, that was a fast pick. Boom, we're going to Busan. We know exactly where we're going to go. From what I've heard, we are still using the Season 5 map pool. Sojourn ban. They're out of Extinction Archelon. I gotta get back in the rhythm. Gotta lock in. Okay, yeah. Gotta slide my little hand rest over. Now I need a super extra long hand rest or wrist guard or whatever. While we are waiting. Oh, I guess we're not gonna be waiting long. It's gonna be an auto ban. Is it from? I believe that was Hikari that got second ban, right? I'm fairly confident we're using the same map pool from Season 5. I'm fairly confident it's the same rule set. Meaning hybrid flashpoint are combined. But I want to go see if we can find it in the rule set while we were there.
Capture the objective.
Rosalie, thank you for the follow. He was surly. I'm not sure if the emphasis was on the right syllable, but I appreciate you being here and appreciate the support. I knew how you slice it. Into this first fight, we're going to get a Hondo on the battlefield in our Risa versus Ramatra matchup. And she goes up to the high ground to clear away. Rolls the troll. Get the better end of the duel of the brothers. Just like it was in the cinematic. Genji comes out on top. HK's going to come up with 2 in that fight, as does Care. And we're going to get first cap from Archelon to start things off. Yeah, FACEIT League is back already. I know, Sanyu. I know. I feel like I barely had a chance to breathe. I'm sorry. I'll never catch up. Ooh, look, the trolls kind of pushing them by themselves. Once again, we're going to each keep moving and find that. Solo's in. Talk about how they can take over a lobby. Gets first ultimate down here. It's just right down Main Street. Pantera marching all the way up towards the spawn door, and it's another clean fight win there from Archelon. I don't know that they've lost a player yet. Yeah, they're deathless so far. Let's take a look at some Hikari pop. Little pressure from Lulz the Trolls. They've gone off. No more Lulz trolling on the Hanzo. It's into a Tracer for a little point presence. Merge, in the meantime, has thrown down the Kitsune Rush, and, well, Lulz picked up first kill. Well, at least as far as for Hikari is concerned. Terra Surge is able to leverage into another one there from Sableye. I believe this is a 4v2? Maybe a 3v2. No, it is a 4v2. Favoring Archelon, or excuse me, favoring Hikari as they get this flip. We didn't get the care. Deadeye invested through that, but everybody else from Archelon is holding on to their ultimates, or holds on to their ultimates through that previous fight, saving the blade, able to combo with the sound barrier here in this next fight. Look ahead with the Deadeye. Pantera. Ooh, a bit far forward. But Diane is the one who finds a kill onto Roman numerals. Somebody can tell me what that is. Sound barrier in. Buckethead's gonna find a kill on a care. This is gonna be another fight win in from Hikari. Well played off the back of that pick onto. What is that? 1,116? No, that's 1,996. Wait, is M 1,000 or 100? I think M is 1,000, right? That's 1,096. I believe that's what that is. HK's gonna find a blade. Sorry, I was trying to remember my Roman numerals. It's been a while since I've, been in school and stuff. I'm friends with Karen, super excited to see his first match this season. Awesome! Rosurly, that's amazing. I appreciate you being here. We'll check the FACEIT page, maybe we'll get a clue. Marge has got another Kitsune Rush into this fight. This is gonna escort Hikari onto the point. Okay, I'll get taken out of the Deadeye there with that Terra Surge out of Nyan. We're gonna go down to a final fight here for this opening round. Started off a little rough from Hikari, but they've got defender's advantage heading into this last fight. Just got to hold their ground for one more. They're going to get a late kill onto HK, making things even more difficult for Archelon pushing into this. Oh, final engagement. Care going down. We got some late stagger kills. Roman numerals hits the dirt as well. 90% now on the board as Pantera gets overwhelmed. And these late staggers have just absolutely rolled into a fight win. It wasn't even really a fight. Firm control here for Hikari. Close out round one. Ted's cousin, thank you for the follow.
If we do this right,
Oh, how we get that new 8-bit Arisa. Diane showed us some good props for that. We are going to see Lulz the Troll go back into the Hanzo here to start, combined with Buckethead's Cassidy. Really the only change. HK is showing us the Symmetra. I can see staying with the Sim, but HK will in fact go back to the Genji after getting everybody out of the spawn. Pantera already very far forward. Watch this push into the backline. Great vortex. Lulz the Troll goes down. Good move. I mean, you got the dash here and able to regroup back with the rest of the team. Very well played. Very well played out of Archelon. Pantera with a great read and the perfect vortex to secure that kill onto Troll. So you've got cap and you've got choke control. And you force the Nemesis out of Pantera. Ooh, use the jab spin, try to kidnap him, but the Nemesis form persists. That was a beautiful spear. Nyan sacrificing themselves. And you do have a +1 here if you're Hikari. So it's going to be the amp speed rotate around. Get back onto this point. Put Buckethead onto this crosswalk. Fire some shots down in this 4v3 where Mitchell's can go ahead and invest this Kitsune Rush. See if they can get, if anything, get cap on the objective. And they will. Nyan has returned. God, that was such a beautiful spear. There was like a pixel of Kair's hat sticking up over that ledge. Speaking of, there's another one on the Pantera. Nyan with another great opening pick. This has been leveraged into control for Hikari. I actually really like the Kitsune Rush just to secure all of this. Merge didn't even give an opportunity, you know, kind of forced Archelon to really think twice before trying to step in and retake the point. And so even though the Kitsune Rush ended up being my zoning ultimate, it was a well-timed, well-placed zoning ult. You got a lot of sustain here for Pantera with this Annihilation. Ooh. What an interesting Ant Matrix. We did have a Soundbreaker invested there from Sable. Guess Nyan picks up a kill on the H key with that. 52% counting on the board. Terrasurs can grab 2, if not 3. Good spear on a solos in and gets the follow-up on both of them. Nyan finds a 3-piece. Here to push Hikari up above 65%. Why is this doing this? No. What do you? Thank you, camera. Why? It was doing that doing MEA too. I cannot figure out what's causing that. It's very frustrating. Anyway. Yes, I thought M is 1,000, C is 100. That's, I mean, that I knew because the C note's 100. Way to get the beat blade. Yeah, so 1,096 would be accurate there if that is, in fact, with that Roman numerals. Ooh, Buckethead taking a lot of damage. H-Key turns the corner, has the dash. Able to put them back into spawn. Care helps to hold the line here for the rest of this fight. We're going to another 99-99 fight. This time it's Archelon with the defender's advantage approaching this final engagement. Peak and high ground looks like it's going to be a rotation here from Hikari down low. Troll trying to do a little bit of scouting. Drop some Stormers up top. It's both of your cooldowns. Need to get a kill. Ant Matrix response. Here from the high ground, and Solos is able to get merge immediately. And that might just be the map right there. Wolves the Troll throws in a Dying Dragon Wish. There's not enough coins to throw it into the fountain. And there's nobody left to touch. We're headed to round 3. I also like how Hudson looked. Very well kept. He takes care of his appearance. Everyone better be rocking their extinction shirts. Wait, you have extinction shirts? How come I don't have an extinction shirt? I want an extinction shirt. Damn it. Bulls the troll. Locking the legs. Diane's already taken an enormous amount of damage, though. Yeah, you can be certain Kara's going to continue taking bolts that direction. Yeah, there's no Tracer or, you know, real flanker hero there to help support. Means we're going to get first cap, and then Kara coming up with that big kill, catches Troll in that rotation. So just smart play there out of Archelon, recognizing Nyan was the only one able to try to hold this objective at all. And Care's landing the shots, making it difficult. Ooh, as I say that, misses 2 important ones. But you do get the Suzu out of Merge. Merge doing a good job of building up towards this opening Kitsune rush. The sooner the better. It looks like it's probably going to be necessary to crack this open. Oh, unless you can pick up numbers over there, Roman numeral. I'll have to check the FACEIT site, see who's actually in here. Velocio survives. Care and HK get the job done. Care's been wicked accurate. Sableye moves in and see if it just kind of pulls people back. That's that point presence. You know, not having a tracer, Sableye has to be the one to do it. They end up sacrificing themselves. You're not here building up sound barrier, although I will say you're still a little bit ahead of Roman numeral on the other side. Oh, Sir Hannah, that's amazing. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, HK in trouble. HK in big trouble. Nian's gonna find that pick. Solo's then drops the Ant Matrix. Whoop. Nian just ducks back around the corner. There's a bolo shot tossed in from Care. They're not able to find much with it, though. And through the window. Oh! Through the window, Nian bit off way more than they could chew. Archelon will move it to 94% before the eventual flip comes through from Hikari. Yeah, and eventually Hikari decides you need that point presence, you need that extra bit of rotation. Not to mention marking HQ, although I feel like HQ's been playing a little bit more up Main Street, but we are getting HQ playing on the flank here. Oh, and Lulz the Troll didn't mark it at all. Has to use that recall very early. Consideration has been tossed down Main Street from Merge, so Lulz the Troll's just going to go play back inside of that a little bit. Marks this rotation towards the left-hand side, towards Drum side. HK and Care both with ultimates to work with. But a good Terra Surge. Oh, even better beat. Roman numerals able to get that down. So everybody, now the blade is in, and that's the Ajax on Disable. Cut out of the sky, cut down in their prime. No goal records there. But Care strikes back. This is a broken fight. One where we're gonna get Echelon coming out on top. Archelon, excuse me. The AJ, the difference maker. Sableye does initiate the yellow bar. I don't see any other touch here, though, and that's going to be the map. Archelon with a huge AJ to convert that final fight. And they'll take a very close map 1. There's our match. Like, which tab is it? Which tab is it? Oh, hey, you know what? I did not give y'all any preds for that map, did I? Shame on me. See, I gotta get back in my rhythm, y'all. Gotta get back in my rhythm. I mean, like, even my notes are, like, outdated. I did not update my notepad for this match today. I still feel a little bit behind. All right, King's Row picked. Genji banned out. They're going to stay in the red outlines. Let's go take a look at some stats. Boom. Genji band plugged in before I forget. And here, let's keep... Oh! Yeah, it was indeed an Ajax. Mixv? It is Mixv. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Zinzel, thank you. Yeah, it's a little easier to read there in the scoreboard as well. Okay, sorry I forgot to give you preds for map 1. Mixv. Mixv, heard. I do appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, that's how I learn. That's how I learn. Hikari, very even stats on the very good teamwork, it looks like there from Hikari. We're getting loaded in for some kings. Oh, it was Care. with most elims tied with Pantera, both with 29. Care had top damage in the lobby at 16k. Let's go check that ban before we get to King's Row. It's a Hikari ban in here from Archelon. Time for map 2. I'm gonna get that ban plugged in for you.
Ready for battle.
All right, we're looking at very similar composition here. Solos in returns on the Baptiste. Not surprising, honestly, with King's Row. I mean, I think either the Lucio Hikari or the Lucio Bap could work here. The Lucio Bap is kind of an interesting combo. I don't feel like you see the Lucio with the Bap as much. We do get Invu in. Okay. Rocking the Dallas Fuel skin. Gotta love it. Bar blow. I'm actually wearing a Dallas Fuel shirt as we speak. It's one thing Dallas Fuel never had was a sniper. Hey, proud of Sparkle and Harmon and the boys. Anyway. Early statue ground already picked up. Nyan has returned on the Orisa here for this attack. Got a bit of a split on the defense. Ooh, Pantera's just going to drop. Yeah, that Pantera might try to rotate back around, but everybody just converges from the defense right onto the point. A bit of a dangerous move. You got enough cooldowns out, and Merge ends up getting popped. This leaves not nearly enough sustain for the rest of the team. Nyan very low. And defense will hold on. Is that aggressive play out of Pantera and Archelon works out. But pretty even in ultimates. Here coming into the second fight. Well, the troll sticking with this Hanzo. Yeah, we talked about liking the Hanzo look. Oh, you need to get that shot. You get the cooldown out, get the recall out. Front line able to survive. Merge just gets the Ant Matrix down in play. This allows Nyan some room to work, confidence, the space to push forward, and sustain to back it up. Pantera in a bit of trouble, got separated from the pack. Solo Zin's Ant Matrix is late. HK lands that stick. Oh no, it's another AJ! Oh, Sableye struggling. But Lols, the troll gets 2 with the dragons? What a turnaround! No way! What an incredible fight here on this point. Oh, I can't believe that hero has missed. Care somehow just staying invincible. Eventually, Lols lands the arrow. What a wild fight. Nice boot from Sableye in the inside. Kind of kept HK at bay, but Pantera's able to muscle through the choke. Oh, it's not in time to prevent the cap. And they spent the annihilation to boot. Care's able to fly, Merge, and Nyan. Defense just gonna surge forward, clean up here. Sound Barrier and an OC to help protect against Invu's Blizzard. Oh. Pantera just punched through the pack. Pummel your Ice Queen. I mean, it's just snow cones at that point. All right, we do get a little just speed onto the point. Blizzard is in. Sound Barrier from Mixby is able to hit everybody with that. And a couple of keys, a couple of kills from H-Key. Or a couple of keys from H-Kill, you know, however you want to look at it. Gonna rush up through house. HK drops the pulse down. Sable struggling to build up towards that next sound barrier. Mixie finds the other support. Just keeping Hikari so contained. Now, Lulz does have some dragons to work with. So might use this, try to cover one exit. Yep, and then we're going to get the run out right up main. Forced to drop down on a Pantera. But what a move! Solos it, goes to the opposite side to throw down the Ant Matrix. Is able to keep Pantera alive through that. Care fighting in Main Street finds the kill. It was a good plan out of Hikari, but a better response there from Solos it in this defense. Defensive Archelon. Decent Terra Surge, got a couple in that. Envy swaps over to the Venture and is able to chase down Care after the Terra Surge yoinked them in. Nyan's able to finish off Mixed. It looks like Hikari finally starting to get a little bit of progress here. Solo's it kind of staggered at the very end, but man, that was what a hold. Wait, replay codes wipe tomorrow? Oh, Maddie, thanks for letting me know. Fortunately, I did get the design done for Season 6 VODs. So we can just go ahead and go kick out the cover tonight immediately following this match. I think I need to get... I think there's one promotion relegation match I need to get a screenshot from as well. Damn, I would like to start working on some other stuff. Anyway, so many ideas. Let's check in on this OC out of Care. Has already popped Envu, and Envu was super close towards that ultimate. You also managed to win a fight where Sable drops the Sal barrier in. So this is going to make, well, I mean, damn near impossible for Hikari to get anything done in this final fight. You're running into a free Sal barrier from Mixvy. Mixvy's just going to get aggressive. Now, dying early here would be disastrous. Envu got boobed. I do believe got the touch. You have either Envu or Lulz. Both are on the case. Nyan gets the kill. Envu's going to drop the tectonic shock in. Sound barrier in from Mixvy there, though, and Pantera has an Annihilation in play. The Annihilation helps remove Nyan from the fight. And indeed, overwhelming ults do favor this defense and will allow them to hang on. So there was so much time in the bank. Hikari just got stuffed into their spawn. The Dragons fight. That Dragons fight was pretty indicative. Where, I mean, it was a good plan. Hikari had some ults to work with. Ults were pretty even on both sides going into that fight. Solos then makes the move, gets back up on top of this right side high ground, drops the Ant Matrix, and is able to keep Pantera alive after they got forced off the high ground and kind of converged on. It was just such a good response there out of Archelon. And that to me, really kind of just summed up that entire defense. So now don't even have to make it to the final corner of point B. And Archelon will move up to match point. We'll go back into this Bap Lucia. Oh, okay. Pantera just dies right out of the gate. Pantera ends up very far forward. Just judging by where their body was. I don't know, maybe got booted in by Sable. I was kind of just watching the spawn. I was keeping an eye on the spawn there. He's bringing it 2v2 in the alley. Ooh, Sable low. Mixfeed comes up with the goods. They're going to chase Invu out. Invu has to run off in the house to grab the Mega. HK knows where they are, though, and is able to kind of dance between these two separate fights going on, providing value here into the middle. Pantera escorted on to this objective with the lamp. Starting to build some percentage. Lamp is late. Nyan can not get back around the corner. Kara's managed to find access to your back line. We'll take Merge down after finding that kill onto the Orisa. This is looking like it'll be a first cap. Lulz the troll was in fact trolling somewhere behind Red Bus. Envu's still playing around back here. They're not able to get, I think, the trades that they quite need. Where are those dragons? Coming right over the point, you bet. Nyan taking the brunt of a lot of damage. And eventually will be whittled down. You're just going to work through all the cooldowns, all the resources. And that is going to be a nasty stagger onto Nyan. Remember, Pantera and the rest of Archelon, yeah, got the box of victory right here. What a pick. That's exactly what they needed. Okay, Hikari find themselves some breathing room. A breath of fresh air, as a matter of fact. Finding Mixfy at 98%. That was looking like it was just going to be a 2-0 right there and then. I mean, you gotta remember, Nyan's just now making it back into this fight. But a ton of ultimates here for Archelon to work with. Oh, HK's able to win the duel over Invu. Doesn't land the stick, but you've got an Ant Matrix in play here from Solos in. Plenty of ultimates to work with all around. Lulz, I think, lucky to not die in that volley, trying to stay peeked around that corner to find value out of the Ant Matrix, but yeah. Eventually thinks better of it, turns tail. Kair's got them marked. Knows Troll's gonna be running off that high ground catwalk here shortly. Sightlines down low. Oh. Trade up front! Soundbarrier sort in back on the point after the trade from the DPS. Oh, mixed with Soundbarrier. Oh no! This is enough. You force Hikari back and they step off the point. Oh. Bit of an unforced error there. We'll give Archelon the 2-0 lead in the series. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts. Runasapi pick out of Hikari. Ramatra banned out immediately. Try to force the Orisa matchup going into Runasapi. We'll see if Pantera obliges. May just end up seeing something different. I was trying to think, do we see... I want to say I think Pantera's more main tank traditionally. I don't know if like Pantera may have a hazard or something on him. I can say a hazard can be interesting on Runasapi and can kind of dance around in Orisa. So I don't know if we'll see if Pantera gives the Orisa mirror or not. But so far, I mean, Pantera's Ramacha has been pretty indomitable. Check some stats. Yeah, Pantera 29-3 there. Is leading alongside Kara. Fendi! With the tier 1, 9 months, tier 1. Thank you so much. Says Bullskunk Goat. Oh, no, you. No, you, Fendi. Thank you for being here. Let's go. Thank you so much. That is huge support. Thank you. I mean so much. That means so much. Thank you. Pantera and Kara, once again, really kind of taking over the kill feed there. All right, we're getting loaded into Runasapi. Let's check that as a Genji ban. Yeah, nobody wants Genji here, apparently. Or we had Hikari banned out Genji in map 2. Now we're getting Archelon banning out the Genji in map 3, all right? Turtles don't like swords. I mean, I can kind of see that. I can kind of see that. Okay. Let's get into Runasapi. Can Hikari force the Erisa Mirror?
Ready for battle.
Okay, so now we get Buckethead and Invu in from Hikari. So Lol's going out. Buckethead is now in. And I believe this is the third DPS look we've seen. Pantera will oblige the Erisa matchup. Rocket Assault Dynasty skin. I love this skin. I use this skin a lot. It looks so good with the golden gun. It has the golden horns. It's the only, like, skin where it affects the horn color like that. It's so amazing. Anyway, I love the golden horns on the block. It looks so good. Love this skin. You also have Arizona subbing in. So we have a tank sub. Oh, and Arizona immediately has Pantera low. Kara goes down. Pantera falls shortly thereafter. There you go. Maybe the tank sub is exactly what was needed here. First fight will go the way of a card. Can't be a good match without a good C9. Maybe not touching cart with 3 ults isn't a C9. You need to have won the fight and then step off the point for it to be a true C9. That is a purist, like, you're talking Shanghai Dragons on Dorado C9. I mean, I understand. But yes, that was definitely an unforced error. Whatever letters or numbers you want to assign to that end of King's Row, that was an unforced error where Hikari would have liked to have given themselves a better shot at that team fight. I don't care how you slice it. Merge might give them a good chance here, but needs to stay alive. Very low on health. 14 health. HK finds that pick just as the ultimate comes online. And down this hill, that would have been such a powerful place to put that Kitsune rush. Alas, Kara is able to get up in a strong position at the top of that bus. Just lights up the kill feed.
Robots pushing. We're so close to taking the lead.
This also allows Solo Zed time to catch up, where Merge had like a little small advantage, a 10% advantage, and that Kitsune rush that could have been leveraged to, some early aggression and a good fight win. But because of that pick, now Solo Zen has the answer, and it's going to be Archelon who are marching down the hill. A little bit stronger position for Kara in particular to play around with the Kitsune rushes now in place. Sound barriers have been invested in, but Mixed V falls. Invu's able to pick up a kill. Buckethead now with the OC in play. Finds a kill out of Pantera with a little help from Invu. So we continue back and forth. Don't forget the Gambas. Oh, good call. Oh my god, wait, where did I hit that? I must have accidentally hit a button there, I'm sorry. Don't forget the Gambas. I could have swore I did that. Okay, anyway. I'm sorry. Let's check out this Kara OC. What's weird is the Gambas were closed out, but the next map wasn't started. That's why I'm confused. Sorry, that's where I got like, what the hell just happened? That is very weird. That never, you don't usually get one without the other. Saber in from Mixed V, and we're gonna go right down the hill, marching into it. A Kitsune rush. You've already got the Susu out. Merge just cannot find safety. Big railgun shot puts Sable alive very low into the grave. Terror Surge close it out there from Pantera. This is gonna be Archelon picking up the lead, picking up the checkpoint. Got Care just poised up here in the windows. See, Pantera needs to be careful. Excuse me, Arsoda needs to be careful, but it ends up being Merge that got popped. Beautiful Kitsune rush there from Solos, and right as the drop down happened. HK moves back to push bot. Solos can move up and help the team. You got Soundbarrier advantage. Sableye needs this one to land. Has Ajax a couple already tonight? This is an important one. This one has got to hit the ground. We need the music. We need to feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. It's Hikari time. Oh, no, Hinvu goes down. Beautiful shot out of Care. Sable will get the sound barrier into play. Will the beat be enough? Fade back. Care finds a kill on the Merge. Very low Arasota will not last long. The beat is not enough. 3 ults here for Archelon to work with. The Buckethead OC will stave off defeat at the very end of this map. Merge comes up with a couple of kills through all of that.
I'm with you.
I'm still working on getting my stream deck, my left hand, like into the subconscious. It's not quite there yet. Like, it's not muscle memory yet. I'm still having to think about it, which is just like making my whole process feel a little weird. There's just an extra hiccup in my whole flow. Kitsune Rush traded out down the road. OC combined with the Terror Surge, trying to yank some people in. Oh, there's a sound barrier from Mixby. Ends up being the big difference maker. It's the pole spawn from H-Key. Will start the dominoes falling in this fight. Arasona now down. Yeah, there go the rest of said dominoes. It's to the graveyard with you, Idview. There you go. That's a Domino's reference for you. That's a Domino's joke. It's a double entendre. Now I want pizza. Envy going searching for it. Ooh! It's not delivery there. It wasn't DiGiorno either. Gonna be the sound barrier from Sableye. Yeah, this one's gotta land. Backs against the wall here for Hikari. They're trying to find out. You do have Pantera kind of stuck in a difficult spot. But they're bailed out. What was it? I mean, just shots from Care, good cover from Solos in. Now Solos has been able to work up to the rest of this ultimate. Sable's still holding on to the sound barrier, never getting aggressive with it. Kara's gonna go down. Good shot from Buckethead. The pulse! It's right as Merge gets the Kitsune Rush into play. Fortunate to get that one down. We did get the beat from Sable as well. They're sort of trying to use the tail end of the rush. See if they can win out in this tank duel over Pantera. Here comes the return sound barrier out of Mixby. Trying to boop Arasona into enemy territory. Arasona struggling to get back behind their shield. Pantera will spear them away. The Terror Surge to finish off Buckethead. Might just finish off this map in the series. Merge at 1. Dancing around, Merge. Ooh, some fancy footwork. I see you, Merge. All right. All right. Merge stayed alive here, trying to keep Hikari in this series with less than 75 seconds remaining. Now less than 70. I know, a little redundant statement. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, Pantera bit off more than they could chew. Outstayed, they're welcome. We'll get popped. HK able to buy quite a bit of time there. Pantera's gonna get back on this horse as soon as possible as well. I think Pantera might just contest immediately. HK gets 2! Oh, the pulse lands for a pair. And that is just going to be the pulse bomb that broke the camel's back. Kark carry, no more. 7 seconds to go. Nobody even close for a touch. And that will be Archelon starting Season 6 with a 3-0 victory. Harris doing good. Doing good. You know, it's our first day of FACEIT League. You know, so far so good. Archelon fans are doing good. That's for darn sure. That's for darn sure. And clean 3-0 here today. Some stats there for map 3. Pantera 18-4. I'm torn. I'm torn on between, I'm gonna say Pantera and Care, both with joint players of the match. Pantera definitely kind of was the hero to beat. You know, was even with the Ramatra ban there in that very last map, still not able to really overcome. I mean, massive damage lead there on Runasapi. But I will say, Care really impressed me today, and I think it's as much just kind of my first exposure to Care. I don't think, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've seen Care play on this stream before. It was, I mean, what a delight, what a joy to watch, and that hit scale roll. And like, how did I not know this gamer? So I'm really inclined to give Care player of the match just because I've just been introduced to them, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Well, I know Pantera's a badass, right? But I will say, Pantera's Ramatra in particular really did dominate. You know, most Elam's fewest deaths. You know, didn't have top damage in map 1. Remember map 1? Care had more damage than either of the tanks. Care had more damage than either of the tanks. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I think Care might have to get player of the match here. I think Care might have to get player of the match.